So, I've heard you want to become the best version of yourself. Well, you're at the right place because today we're going to learn how can we become the best version of ourselves in just 3 simple steps. All you need is a piece of paper or a notebook and a pen. Get those things and come back real quick because we've got work to do. Are you ready? Did you really go grab one? Okay, if you're ready, let's start. We know how different people can be, right? People have so many differences, so many different tastes, different opinions about different things. My best version is going to be so much different than your best version. Yours is going to be so much different than your, I don't know, partner's. So, what I want you to do is take that notebook, take that pen, write down very specifically how does your best version look like? I wrote an example for you. So let's go through mine for example, so you would get a better idea how to write yours. First thing on my list would be I want to be more knowledgeable about self-improvement. Second would be I want to lose 10 kilograms of my weight. Third would be I want to have clear skin. And 4 would be I want to buy a Mercedes S-Class full black. So be specific with the numbers and what you exactly want. Write down your list and come back because we still have work to do. Now that you have your list, I want you to think of ways, different ways, that you can make that sentence, that goal possible. Again, we have mine for example, so let me show you what I mean by that. For example, I want to be more knowledgeable about self-improvement. Okay, so I want to learn something. What is the best way for me to learn? How do I learn things the best? Someone learns by watching a movie, someone learns by going to college. How do I learn? Books. I love reading books. I learn many things from reading books, and I enjoy doing that. So, in order to reach this goal, I go online, search for self improvement books, and I set a goal for myself. For example, I will read 20 pages a day of a self improvement book. And I promise you, I'll give you my word, even in a month, I'm not talking about a year or a few months, even in a month, my knowledge on self improvement would be like 0 to 100, so different. I maybe even have applied some of that self improvement advices that I read on the book to my life. You would see a lot of difference. Not a totally different person because you just started, but you will see quite a lot of difference. But sometimes it's not that simple. For example, let's do I want to have clear skin. So in order to have clear skin, I have to drink more water. I have to have a clean diet. I must have a skin routine according to my skin type. Now that's more complicated than the first one. So we have small mini goals to reach the actual goal, which is clear skin. Now, what are we going to do with those small goals? You make a daily to-do list. Write all the mini goals. Drinking 2 liters of water, reading 20 pages of a self-improvement book. Those are your daily goals. Now, if you hit those daily goals every day, 90% of the time, I know some days we're tired, we're not in the mood. I get it. Some days are just not it. But those some days have to be 10%. I promise you, you are going to become the best version of yourself very soon. You know what this to-do list does? It makes you happy. It makes you feel like you have fulfilled something. This is the point where you start, this is where it's going to end. So you don't wait from here to be happy. With those daily goals, in order to become your best version, you are trying daily to be your best version of that day. What happens is that you enjoy this journey. You get happy every day, you get motivated every day when you hit those goals. So not only you will get to your goal, but you will enjoy the path of getting to your goal. So don't make anything hard for yourself in this life. This life is already really hard, so try to simplify things. This method helps me to feel good about myself and be proud of myself and enjoy my journey in order to become my best version. If you have any questions, please do ask in the comments. I would be more than willing to answer your questions. And I hope you do a really great job with your daily to-do list of goals. And be very proud of yourself very soon, which is every day probably. I do have all of my videos planned out, but if you have a question, if there is a topic that you want me to make a video about, I'm literally on YouTube because of those questions and to give you my lessons that I've learned. So don't be shy, ask anything you want. And yeah, it says be a goal digger. So cute.